Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. The gorgeous Elizabeth Francis is in the house. Congratulations on the premiere of the second season, AMC's The Sun this past weekend.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your role and what this journey's been like for you.
Oh, this journey has been such a wild ride. I mean, it's, I play a young woman named Prairie Flower. It's now in season 2, 1852, turn of the century Texas. So right around there was a big land grab, and she's just like I feel like a historical version of what we talk about when we talk about like strong women today. Mm-hmm. She's fierce, she's trying to survive, but she's also, there's a lot of vulnerability this season and a lot of the themes of family, creating a home, creating a way to survive, but especially to thrive in this time that was really, really rough.
So fast forward to 2019, what have you learned about yourself from playing? In reality, it's like you get to like time warp back into 18, whatever it was.
Absolutely.
So I mean, what did you learn about yourself in that?
Oh, absolutely. You know, especially because this season, you know, a young Eli who is the young version of Pierce Brosnan's character on the show, you know, we're married and we're starting a family, and I actually recently got married and we're talking about starting a family. Thank you. So we're having a lot of parallels. But I think especially going into today, you know, there's a lot going on in the world, but absolutely, especially the way that I grew up, I've always understood that how much privilege I have as a person growing up here in this country. And so experiencing, you know, through this wild ride of this show, what it was like then, I think it really helps having a lot of gratitude every day to what I do have. And even though there's a long way to go with a lot of things that are going on, I think it's helpful to remind ourselves, hey, we have a lot. We're very fortunate. And I think that the show and being there with this wonderful cast and crew and creators.
So what do you think about, as an empowered woman, because
Yeah.
you are empowered and you're playing an empowered woman, what does that look like? What do you think are the traits, if you will? Is it that she just truly knows what her truth is? Is it that she is strong? What are those traits that you think someone needs to embody to be an empowered woman?
Sure. You know, I think what this character sort of taught me is, you know, a lot of times, especially when you're trying to grow and you're on your own, she went through a lot of years of survival. And I think someone had said once, it's hard to dream when you're just trying to survive. And to find the balance of that with her this season, especially, and how when you're trying to survive, are you able to be vulnerable? Are you able to allow yourself to love, to care? And I think, especially as women, I don't know how you all feel, but a lot of times, I think we see examples of strong women and we're told don't be vulnerable. And I think that's the very thing that makes us strong, that makes us beautiful, that makes change possible, is our ability to love and continue to be courageous and be vulnerable.
What does vulnerability mean to you, though?
I think it means authenticity. I think it means being who you are and showing up and risking looking like a fool, and risking that someone may not see it exactly your way, but to trust that there is a meeting place, that there is this place where even we can all be so different, even on this couch. And there is this meeting place where we're all human beings and we'll figure it out.
Oh, I love that. What's the Rumi quote? Out beyond fields of right doing and wrongdoing, I'll meet you there. It's like
I love
so
that.
beautiful. Was acting a childhood dream of yours?
Yes.
It always was.
It always was. I didn't realize that it was. But when I was very young, I had, there was a theater in town. I grew up in San Diego mostly. And there was a theater there, and I had seen someone perform. And when I was learning in school, I really, I was much more about like, I can learn things if I present them. So I, very young, found out this was an actual job, that people can do this as a career. And I jumped on a city bus and went to the local, you know, theater. And I said to a woman there, who was my first, I guess, sort of acting teacher, I said, teach me Shakespeare.
Wow.
And I loved it. I fell in love with it. So that's how I kind of started, I guess.
So now you're also using your privilege to give back. to underserved
Absolutely.
youth. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I'm part of I'm mixed, so I'm part of a lot of ethnic communities. I'm part of the Filipino community. I'm part of the Native community. And I find that especially when there's not as many examples from our own communities of people who are like myself who now get to sit at the table, is that we have to be a bridge. And I think part of that is I work a lot with inner city youth here in Los Angeles. I work on reservations, doing playwrights projects, and giving kids the opportunity to learn to express themselves and an outlet for that. Not that they want to be in this industry, but just that they need a place to express their experience. It's incredibly important, I think, to their own growth.
So important. Well,
Yeah.
love that. Love your story.
Thank you.
How can people find you, follow you, and find an empowered woman to
Model yourself out. Yes.
I'm sure they'll find them around themselves. if you want to follow me, you can find me on Instagram at efrances, FRANCES 03, or Twitter and Facebook at the real Liz Francis.
Nice.
Not
Love
the fake
it.
one.
Right, exactly.
And on AMC's The Sun.
And on AMC's The Sun.
All right.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you
Stay
so
tuned. We'll be
much.
back with more on Good Morning La La Land.